Prepping and survival tips that we can learn from homeless people. First is using newspapers. They use them as a ground sheet and they also use them as a fire starter. Another thing that they do is they take garbage bags, fill them up with as much newspapers as possible, crumpled up, and then they sleep in them. The newspaper acts as insulation. Next is that they fill water bottles with hot water and they tuck them under their shirt to keep them warm at night. Next is sleeping with someone. They sleep near other homeless people so they can share body heat and keep warm. Another thing I've seen them do is pour lots of hand sanitizer beside them on the ground on the concrete and they would light it on fire. It keeps them warm at night. Another thing they usually do is keep a dog. This is for companionship so they don't get lonely, but also it can keep watch over them at night. They'll detect a threat long before you do. Since baking soda is relatively inexpensive and you can find it at most places, they use it for many different purposes. They add a little bit of water to baking soda and they use it as a deodorant, a toothpaste, a clothing freshener, and they even use it to clean their hands. Since they don't have access to a shower, they usually use baby wipes to keep themselves clean. They usually have some basic knowledge of first aid because they don't have access to medical care. Bartering, they usually don't have money, so they trade with other homeless people. So stuff like food, clothing, bottled water, and cleaning supplies. They're creative and resourceful with the supplies that they do have, and they get one item that has multiple uses. So we might throw away an old torn up shirt, but they could use it for wrapping a wound, they might use it to cover their head, or they could use it to pre-filter debris out of water. They'll use a garbage bag as a ground sheet, as a rain cover, and to carry supplies. They'll use duct tape to repair their clothing, their backpack, to set up a shelter, and even sometimes to close a wound. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any other tips that you've taken from homeless people, let me know down below.